Hello, and welcome to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. I'm Peter Wilkin, and I'm here to help you build differentiated, enduring brands and thriving businesses. It's not really a podcast, it's more a series of strategic insights, stories, and secrets of success from a lifetime's career in advertising, brand consulting, and change management. The thread that binds them is brand-centered management, the trademark brand building process and philosophy I developed with my partners at the brand company over 20 years ago, that's since been embraced by thousands of brand professionals and some of the world's most iconic brands. The 4Ds process and brand DNAs have become well known in brand strategy circles. The focus here is practical advice you can apply straight away to your business. It gives you a glimpse inside the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, our online coaching program, where we aim to democratize effective brand strategy. So come with me, take a step inside the virtual lighthouse. Welcome. Even though it was incredibly hard work and quite stressful, it was, and full on, 24/7, building up this small kind of little, what was at the end when we left, recognized as one of the top creative hotshots in the Ogilvy network, but it didn't start as that, So that was a wonderful story. Of course, not always perfect. It had its ups and downs, but you don't actually realize whilst you're doing it how much you're achieving and how much the sun is shining on you and how much good fortune we had. And I had in that as well. You need some luck as well as really good people.
Right.
It's only looking in the rearview mirror, decades later, that you kind of define things. And I'm not alone in this. Everyone of my colleagues who kind of experienced that from those kind of golden Ogilvy days call it that, the golden era, the golden age. But again, it's almost like you can only see the ray of sunshine and the golden towers that it's glistening off in hindsight, which is
Right.
a little bit of a shame, but
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and it's important too to when you are in the process to acknowledge those wins when they come up,
yes,
because it is easy to stay, in the moment on the path towards the next thing.
yes, absolutely. And you always felt energized and involved and engaged in that. There was a good vibe and a good feeling. But it required, 110% effort. When you were in the movement, it happened very, very fast. I mean, people talk about flow, finding that energy where, the elite sportsman, don't have to think about how they're performing. It's intuitive, and they can do outstanding things almost unconsciously. And I think we achieved that by year 3. We were kind of running into that kind of system. And of course, nothing lasts for very long, especially not in the ad industry where, a change is the norm. And, I kind of instigated that by moving and moving across to Burnett's and into Malaysia. And that was a whole nother kind of personal life story, the reasons why I moved. But that's probably another kind of personal story. They had, I'll mention it as well. I think we had a fantastic research guy and almost like a wise elder called Ian Strawn in Ogilvy. And I knew him quite well and had a lot of respect for him. And I hope it was mutual the other way. And he had what was called then a kind of stress indicator to kind of realizing that, the leaders in these agencies kind of run fast and burn bright and often burn out. And, he had identified 3 of the biggest stressors. And the number one was, relationship, personal relationships that you were in. The number 2 was your job, your environment that you were in. And the second one was, if you encountered it, the country that you were living in and had adapted to and knew the rules or not. So I ended up changing relationship, changing job, and moving country in the same month. So I
Right.
think
Yeah.
I think I went off his own charts by his standards. I don't think anyone topped that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it again necessarily, but I was a lot younger then. Thank you for listening to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. If you found this helpful and want to know more, please visit my website at peterwilkin.com. That's Wilkin with an E at the end. You'll find more free resources, instructional videos, and links there. If you're a CEO or a business owner looking to build your brand, or a brand strategist looking to level up your skills, check out the CBO Masterclass in the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, where you'll be guided through a comprehensive, stepwise process to develop your unique brand DNA and learn the skills to become a certified Chief Brand Officer. If you have any brand or strategy related questions you'd like answered, you can ask them in the showcase notes below. I'll do my best to address them. Thank you and see you next time.